Sup fans, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the physical media review. And today, well, thank goodness for after getting the time to do this and through delays because of, well, technical difficulties with my 4K player, I'm finally talk about, well, the Terminator on 4K UHD coming up right now. And I hope you guys enjoy the show. All right, guys, quiet on set. Scene one, take one. Action. Boom. Now, if you guys like this video, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you share with it. And also hit that bell for notifications because, well, it does help the channel a lot. And if you're new here, welcome, sit down, relax, and enjoy the show. And also, watch this on 4K since I shot this video on 4K. And yeah, if you have any 4K devices, 4K displays, hey, take advantage of that, you know? Alrighty then, so let's not waste any time here. So the reason why I took this long to review the disc itself because, well, my original copy that I got from Amazon, I popped it in my Sony UBP X800 Mark II, and it froze and it was struggling to read around the 40-minute mark. And I even checked basically the scene where Kyle Reese is explaining Sarah Connor about the future and everything. They're trying to explain what's going on when they're like hiding it from the T-800, who was played by Arnold Schwarzenegger, in the car. So he was trying to explain everything and all that stuff. It'll freeze and it just couldn't, like, it kept struggling to read. Even when I tried to pop the disc out, I did the technique where you pop the disc out and pop it back in and try to rewind the footage, it will still freeze. And then I popped the disc out, popped it back in, and I just like, oh, whatever, man, screw it, let's just continue watching it. And it just could not read the disc. So this is my second copy, well, my new copy. So I thought I had a defective disc. So what I did was I shipped it back to Amazon and got a replacement copy, which was, you know, is this. And this did the same exact thing on that player. So I popped it in on my PS5 Pro and it played flawlessly. So finally, so the footage that I'm gonna show you guys, it's gonna be directly from my PS5 Pro, so you're gonna see mostly HDR10 colors, not Dolby Vision. But I did get a chance to sample the Dolby Atmos and the Dolby Vision and a bit of the mono track, and of course the Dolby Atmos. Of course, it's since PS5 Pro does do Dolby Atmos. So, all right, now let's move on. So let me just quickly show you guys the packaging real quick, and this quick unboxing in the table. All right, and so here's the packaging, and again, this is one of those awesome foil-like slip covers here that Warner Brothers does, which I really do enjoy. So here's the cover, and you know what? I like this cover. It reminds me of the DVD. It reminds me of the original DVD that came out, the special edition DVD, which, you know, I will talk about that very soon. Take a look at the back here, which is really freaking nice. I'll just show off the bonus features. I don't know why my camera's not focusing right now. Take out the slip cover, same exact artwork. And I really appreciate that Warner Brothers did awesome disc artwork for this. So now let's get on to the review. All right, so first thing is we're gonna talk about video, audio, and then special features. So we're gonna talk about the video first. So yeah, this is a native 4K transfer. The aspect ratio is 185:1. Like I said, it does have HDR10 and Dolby Vision. So for most of the film, I did watch this in HDR10 since my PS5 Pro cannot output Dolby Atmos. Well, of course, no PS5 does that. But I did, with my original Sony player, when it was able to read the rest of the film, it was I was able to, of course, see the Dolby Vision encode, and I gotta say, well, the film, this is a divisive transfer. I can say that for a fact because, you know, not everybody was a fan of because this was AI. They use AI to do extra sharpening on this or just clean up and all that stuff. I don't know if they used the exact same 4K master that was on the remastered Blu-ray and they just upscale, or they just like put on 4K but just to remove some grain and edge enhancement via AI. I don't know if or maybe it is a new transfer. I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna gonna say that, you know, this is a nice new transfer, actually, new scan or not. So overall, my thoughts, it looks good. It looks the best this film's ever looking. You know what? Yeah, and I agree with a lot of people is that out of all the AI, you know, remastered James Cameron films, this is the best one because I gotta say, one of the key important things that I love about this movie is that the grain, most of the grain is intact. It still looks like a gritty, low budget indie film that when it originally came out, because I love this, I watched this more than Terminator 2, even though I love Terminator 2 more. I watched this one more as a kid, especially on Telemundo airings. And I always loved the gritty look to it. And I also have that old Blu-ray before they remastered. I have that old Blu-ray and look, I really like the gritty look. And you know what? It has it here too. And also, I wasn't a huge fan of that over teal look that the Blu-ray had. Here it's still there, but not as prominent. Like the colors are more natural looking and they're more vibrant and they stick out, and everything looks damn sharp and crystal clear. There might be some oddities in the background here and there with fake detail popping out because of the AI upscaling, but overall I really like it. And I know that even though I'm not a fan of AI myself, and you know, even looking back, you know, I'm not really like the biggest fan of the AI remastering and those 3 James Cameron 4Ks, you know, but then again, I still enjoy them, but still, you know, not the biggest fan. As much as Aliens is my personal favorite one, that movie does look way too clean. And here, at least they kept, you know, the authenticity as much as they can, even though it's still like, you know, I would call it an inauthentic mastering. But overall, I really like the transfer. It looks really good. It's clean, it's crystal clear, and the colors are good. And there's grain intact, even it could be artificial grain. Still, like the grain is there, which is really damn good. And yeah, look, you can see the skin pores, the textures, and the freaking stop motion animation, and just the makeup effects. And I gotta say, there's some moments where I really was so blown away, especially during the climax scene when they're fighting in the factory, when the T-800 is of course like crawling and chasing after Sarah, and of course, you know, the famous scene, "You're a Terminator, fucker." There are moments where I legit, you know, jump back in my seat because of how real, like so crystal clear and sharp the T-800 skeleton looks. He looks so cool, like he felt three-dimensional. So yeah, you know, overall, AI, you know, I'm not a fan of AI, but you know what? I think this was handled the best, much better. And you know what? They're gonna keep going with the AI thing with like that James Cameron's doing. You know, for Terminator 2, again, not the biggest fan, but hey, you know what? I'd rather have them handle it, you know, like the Terminator. So yeah, so going to the Dolby Vision and HDR color grading, they both look good. Even though, of course, Dolby Vision is the clear winner, it's not that big of a difference, really. The colors still look damn good. The HDR10 looks amazing. The colors pop, they're vibrant, but also has this cold tone, muted tone to it. Because, of course, this film was, I believe this was intended to look like that, and that's how I always remembered it as a kid. So the Dolby Vision looks damn good, of course, just 10% better. But the HDR10, man, is no slouch. You see every detail on both masterings. You see detail leap out of the darkness, and it's just so good. I didn't notice any color bleeding, no black or gray crush, and the whites look very good. Overall, guys, yeah, I'm one of those people that, you know, that actually likes this transfer. Actually, many people like this transfer. Everybody's saying that this is the best James Cameron 4K master out there, and you know what? I would agree. So yeah, not perfect because of AI, but you know what? I really am satisfied with this. Hey, at least it's better than that awful original Terminator 2 DNR edition that came out on 4K. Ugh. And Predator Ultimate Hunter edition. Jesus Christ. All right, now we're gonna get on to the audio. So this has the Dolby Atmos mix, and man, oh man, right from the opening scene, I was just blown away, man. But there's also, I even listened to the original mono mix, and thank goodness, this is the best it's ever heard. And I'm so happy that Warner Brothers finally, like, not just included the mono track, but they included a new restoration of the mono track, and I just love that a lot. So thank you, Warner Brothers, for that. And also, this is really cool. This is I don't know if James Cameron supervised this stuff, but even or maybe Brad Fiedel might have got involved or something, because I remember, because this movie was like recorded in mono, I believe dual mono. And over the years, of course, you know, I'm not a fan of this, the surround 5.1 surround mix. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but then again, I, you know, tolerate it. They changed a lot of the sound effects, and also they took out certain music cues, like sound effect cues. And luckily, they put those music cues back. Again, the sound effects are still, you know, the newer effects. Most of the new effects, like for example, the scene where the Terminator T-800 kills the first Sarah Connor. That gun doesn't sound like a crunchy gun. It still sounds like a pew pew, like a pistol, sort like that. And of course, the police shootout scene, it still has those modern sound effects that they added the original surround mix. Well, thank goodness we got the mono track back. But it was like a nice combination of the mono and the surround mix. So I think I've also my ear picked up that maybe they probably like switched back to old sound effects. I could be wrong, but the thing that I really appreciate is that, so when the film got remastered for its 5.1 surround mix, Brad Fiedel's score they got altered in the beginning, the opening credits. And what I like, because there was a scene, no, not a scene, when the credits start rolling after the awesome prologue, when the theme song is playing, the dun 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 dun, and then but after that you hear a pipe scrape, like you hear two pipes scraping, and it sounds badass. In the original surround mix, that shit is gone. Here in the Dolby Atmos mix, they brought it back, and it's of course present on the mono track. So that, wow. So in a way, we kind of have a nice, like the best of both worlds, like a completed track of the best of both worlds. So that I appreciate, but of course, dialogue is damn good, crystal clear. The surround, it's such an immersive track. All the speakers, the height, rears, the bass, the LFE levels, they're so good, not just on the opening track, but throughout the film. You really feel immersive, and I always say, every time I talk about physical media, when I talk about great audio mixes, you do feel like you're right there with the characters, and that is just amazing, man. So yeah, no, that was also great about the other James Cameron 4K, is that they all had great Dolby Atmos mixes, and again, this is another no exception. This is just an amazing Dolby Atmos mix, and I really enjoy it. So there's gonna be moments where I'm gonna be like, not just, listening to the mono track, because that's how I prefer watching the film. There's gonna be like a lot of times where I'm gonna be watching in Dolby Atmos, especially if I'm gonna show this release to friends. I'm gonna of course pop in the Dolby Atmos, but man, oh man, it's it's so cool. I really love the video and audio presentation. Well, like the video, but the audio presentation, it is just perfect in my opinion. All right, now we're gonna on to special features, and this is where this really suffers, in my opinion. This is just me. So for special features, we got creating the Terminator visual effects and music, the Terminator closer to the real thing, Unstoppable Force, the legacy of the Terminator, and 7 deleted scenes. And they are special there's this awesome hour-long document. Now I'm gonna talk about the original DVD, which I do not have, but you know what, I'm gonna have to track it down one day. Hopefully I can find it for cheap. Oh man, there was this awesome hour-long documentary that for some reason they never ported it back to any future releases, not even on the Blu-ray, and of course not here, which I was crossing my fingers, because usually Warner Brothers, they're like, I've been noticing lately, they've been including almost all their legacy special features, the important ones, and oh man, what the hell happened here? Yeah, there's creating the Terminator and the Terminator closer to the real thing. No, there's Terminator closer to the real thing and Unstoppable Force, the legacy of Terminator, which I believe, I could be wrong. I remember that the last Blu-ray re-release of that remaster back in the day, I think that's when Genesis was coming out. That was like a streaming, that might have been a digital streaming exclusive, and it expired. I could be wrong. But apparently this was available in the UK, I believe during the DVD era. I might be wrong again. And that's cool that they ported it over here, but where's the rest? Where's the original making of documentary? Yeah, they got creating the Terminator visual effects and music, but that's it. And the deleted scenes, great, they're included, but there's a lot of stuff that's missing here. I mean, great that the presentation is perfect, but for me, when it comes to upgrading, I was hoping that they were gonna include all the bonus features, and they did not. There's a lot of stuff missing, and you know what? In my opinion, this just, for me, it just stops it from being a perfect release. I can get over the AI stuff and all that stuff, and just fall in love with the audio, with the video, and of course I love the audio, but I am someone that does also like, special features do matter to me, and unfortunately, in my opinion, this is far from perfect, mostly because the bonus features suffer here, and man, what a missed opportunity here. But the bonus features, again, they're still good. At least they're here, and of course, nothing new was made because this is a 40th anniversary release. Nothing new was made for this, and you know what? I expected that from a studio like Warner Brothers, but man, they could have at least included all the bonus features. And that's why when I got this, I was worried about Amadeus. Like, what is going to be missing there? The only thing, of course, I know that Amadeus is missing, of course, is the original theatrical mix of the theatrical cut audio track that was repurposed for the director's cut, and of course the theatrical trailer. Other than that, at least everything else is ported over, which is great. We might see that commentary track repurposed as a director's cut in the director's cut release whenever it happens. Again, I'm getting off topic, but yeah, this is where I believe this release suffers, is the bonus features. But overall, I still enjoy this release. So overall, what is my overall verdict? Well, as a fan myself, of course, this is a must own, but since I'm gonna be a bit critical here, I would say wait for a price drop or a sale, because I know for a fact, of course, the AI mastering isn't, of course, it's controversial. And of course, if you really care about bonus features, if you really wanted to get rid of your Terminator, other physical media collections, you're gonna have to hold on to those. So, but if that turns you off, then I'd say wait for a sale. But you know what? I would still recommend this release, man. This release, in my opinion, it is the best presentation, in my opinion, of this film. And yeah, not much I can say. I'm pretty sure everybody else talked about it to death, so I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. I'm just so glad I finally was able to, sit down and watch it, have the time to watch it, man. So yeah, no, then again, work got in the way, so yeah. So that is my physical meter review of the Terminator on 4K UHD. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you guys so much for watching my video. So let me know down in the comment section down below. Do you guys have this release? What you guys think of it? I would love to know. Please let me know down in the comment section down below. I would love to hear your opinions on it. So this is Javi from JAVIWOOD Productions signing off, and I hope you guys enjoyed the show.